Ever pondered the origins of the enigmatic Nefertiti? Did she come from an Egyptian town, or was she a foreigner? A fascinating figure, Nefertiti's roots are shrouded in mystery. Some theories propose that she hailed from the Egyptian town of Akhmim, possibly sharing a familial tie with a high official named Ai. This connection could explain her rise to power, as A was influential during her time. Another theory, however, paints Nefertiti as a foreigner. She may have come from a distant land, bringing with her fresh perspectives that influenced her reign. This idea of a foreign queen is not unprecedented, as cultural exchanges were common during this period. Despite the lack of clarity around her origins, one thing remains certain. Nefertiti was a woman of formidable power and influence. Her unconventional role in Egyptian society and her mysterious disappearance only add to the intrigue surrounding her life. Regardless of her origins, Nefertiti carved out a place for herself in history as a woman of power and mystery. Nefertiti wasn't just any queen. She was a queen who ruled with the might and authority of a pharaoh. Her name, meaning "the beautiful one has come," resonated with her power and allure. She was not just a consort to Pharaoh Akhenaten, but his equal in many aspects of rule. This was a rarity in ancient Egypt, a society where gender roles were strictly defined. Akhenaten and Nefertiti's reign was a time of extraordinary change in Egypt. They uprooted traditional religious beliefs, replacing the worship of many gods with the worship of one, the sun god, Aten. Nefertiti played a crucial role in this religious upheaval, often depicted in reliefs making offerings to Aten, a role usually reserved for the pharaoh. Her influence didn't stop at religion. She was a political powerhouse. In many depictions, she's seen wearing the crown of a pharaoh, a clear indication of her unprecedented power. She's also shown in battle, smiting enemies, an action typically associated with the pharaoh alone. These depictions weren't just symbolic, they were a testament to her actual role. Nefertiti's reign, however, was not all about wielding power. She was also a patron of the arts. The Amarna period, named after the new capital city established by Akhenaten and Nefertiti, was known for its unique and vibrant art and architecture, reflecting the revolutionary spirit of their reign. But the queen who was once omnipresent in the carvings and reliefs of her time, the queen who held the scepter and the ankh, symbols of royal power and life, disappeared without a trace. 12 years into her reign, Nefertiti vanished from the annals of history. The once powerful queen who shared the throne with her husband, who helped lead a religious revolution, who was a patron of the arts, was gone. Her disappearance sparked questions that have puzzled historians and archaeologists for centuries. What happened to Queen Nefertiti? Did she fall from grace? Or did she ascend to even greater heights? What happened to Nefertiti? Did she die, or did she ascend to the status of a pharaoh? This question has puzzled historians for centuries. Theories abound, attempting to explain the sudden disappearance of Nefertiti from historical records about 12 years into Akhenaten's reign. One theory suggests that Nefertiti may have died. This is plausible given the life expectancy of the time and the dangers associated with childbirth. However, there's another intriguing theory. It posits that Nefertiti was elevated in status, becoming a co-regent to Akhenaten, and may have even ruled as a pharaoh herself. If this were the case, she might have started dressing like a man, which was traditional for pharaohs, leading to her disappearance from female depictions. Yet, these theories remained unproven, teasing the minds of historians and enthusiasts alike, until a certain discovery in 2012. An ancient inscription dating back to Akhenaten's reign was found, presenting potential clues to this enduring enigma. The inscription, though badly legible, indicated that Nefertiti was alive during the second to last year of Akhenaten's reign, and she was not ruling at the level of a pharaoh at that time. This revelation adds another layer to the mystery, suggesting that Nefertiti's disappearance from depictions may not have been due to her death or ascension to pharaoh status. So, what then? What happened to the powerful Queen Nefertiti? The inscription discovered in 2012 may hold some clues to this enduring mystery. An inscription dating back to Akhenaten's reign could possibly unravel the puzzle of Nefertiti's disappearance. This historical breadcrumb, discovered in 2012, offers a tantalizing glimpse into the twilight years of Nefertiti's life. The text, though challenging to decipher due to its worn state, reveals a startling fact. Nefertiti was alive in the second-to-last year of Akhenaten's reign. However, it also dispels some theories. The inscription suggests that Nefertiti was not ruling as a pharaoh during this period, refuting speculations of her elevated status. This counters the idea that she may have been dressing like a man to signify her pharaoh-like authority. This inscription, though a significant breakthrough, is but a single piece in the grand puzzle of Nefertiti's life and legacy. It opens up new avenues of exploration and questions. If Nefertiti was alive but not ruling as a pharaoh, what role did she play in Akhenaten's court? Was she merely a figurehead, or did she wield power behind the scenes? As we delve deeper into the mystery of Nefertiti, we are constantly reminded of the enigmatic nature of history. Each discovery, each artifact, and each inscription brings us one step closer to understanding the past. Yet they also deepen the mystery, adding more layers to the already complex narrative. Yet the greatest mystery remains: where are Nefertiti's mummified remains? The search for her final resting place continues, her secrets still buried, waiting to be unearthed. Many mummies have been found, but could any of them be the remains of Nefertiti? Unraveling the past is a task of patience and precision. In the late 19th century, an archaeologist named Victor Loret discovered two mummies that sparked intrigue and speculation. These mummies, found in the tomb of Amenhotep II in the Valley of the Kings, were dubbed the Elder Lady and the Younger Lady. The Elder Lady, initially thought to be Nefertiti herself, was believed to be around the same age as Nefertiti would have been at the time of her death. Some even claimed that the mummy's facial features bore a striking resemblance to busts of Nefertiti. However, this theory was later challenged. Further tests suggested that the Elder Lady was not Nefertiti, but rather Queen Tai, Akhenaten's mother. This left the Younger Lady as a potential candidate for Nefertiti's mummy. In the early summer of 2003, Joanne Fletcher, an archaeologist specializing in ancient hair, made a bold claim. She suggested that the Younger Lady exhibited several characteristics that could be linked to Nefertiti. A double-pierced earlobe, a shaven head, and the impression of a brow band typically worn by royalty were among the evidence Fletcher presented. However, the damage to the mummy suggested a deliberate desecration in antiquity. The mummification techniques, the age of the body, and the presence of rare Nefer beads and a wig similar in style to the ones worn by Nefertiti, all seem to suggest that this could be the lost queen. Despite these tantalizing clues, the identification of Nefertiti's mummy remains controversial. Critics argue that such evidence is circumstantial and insufficient for conclusive identification. After all, the 18th dynasty was a period of prosperity, and such features could be attributed to any royal woman of the time. Without a doubt, the search for Nefertiti's mummy is a journey filled with twists and turns. Each discovery seems to deepen the mystery rather than solve it. The quest for truth continues, and until definitive DNA analysis is conducted, the mummy of the iconic Nefertiti remains elusive. The mystery deepens, and the search for Nefertiti's mummy continues. Despite the controversies and debates, the mystery of Nefertiti endures. Born from an Egyptian town or a foreign land, she ascended to become one of history's most influential women. As an equal counterpart to Pharaoh Akhenaten, she wielded unprecedented power, even appearing as a fearsome warrior and a crowned pharaoh in ancient reliefs. Then, as inexplicably as she rose, she vanished from the public eye, leaving behind a trail of questions and speculations. Was she elevated to the status of a pharaoh, or did she meet an untimely end? An ancient inscription suggests she was alive during the latter years of Akhenaten's reign, but not as a ruling pharaoh. However, the riddle of her disappearance is but one part of the enigma. The location of her mummified remains is a puzzle yet to be solved, a mystery that has intrigued and frustrated archaeologists for over a century. Several mummies, including the Elder Lady and the Younger Lady, discovered in the tomb of Amenhotep II, have been proposed as potential candidates. Yet, despite promising evidence such as age of death, facial similarities, and unique fashion statements, none have been definitively identified as Nefertiti. In particular, the case of the Younger Lady has been a subject of heated debate. Some experts, like archaeologist Joanne Fletcher, point to specific features that hint at her being Nefertiti. However, without solid proof, these claims remain speculative, challenged by critics who argue that such circumstantial evidence is not enough for a conclusive identification. The enduring fascination with Nefertiti's life and death is a testament to her impact and legacy. She was a woman of power, a figure of intrigue, a source of endless speculation. As we continue to search for answers, we're reminded of the enigmatic charm that characterizes ancient history. Each discovery, each theory, adds another layer to the captivating narrative of Nefertiti, making her more than a historical figure, but a symbol of enduring fascination. Nefertiti remains a captivating figure from history, her story a blend of power, mystery, and enduring fascination. Caught in the thrill of the game? Dive deeper with us. Hit subscribe to be the first to catch our latest content. To our loyal subscribers, your support is invaluable. Your engagement, likes, comments, shares propels us to push the boundaries. So immerse yourself, engage, and inspire us to continually evolve. Thank you for being part